Alright guys, so we are back and I'm trying to remember which side I want to go out. I almost want to come back go back the way I came, because I know that way is clear and I can just go quickly. Actually, I'm not even fully going back the way I came. Let me change it back up. Actually, I can just jump down here. No, that's not what I wanted. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna go to Lady Ashbury's and then go from there. Hopefully eventually we'll run into that last braille note, but I'm not gonna actually go and actively look. I'm just gonna be thorough because I think the only one I happened to possibly bypass was that one when I rescued that guy. Okay, yeah, I need to go this way. Okay. Yeah, no bueno. That's the docks. I don't want to go there. Only problem with the upgrade that I did to my weapon is I can't suck anybody's blood. So that is a problem.
A leech! A leech! He's too fucking fast!
Okay. So I need to get rid of this one and actually just put in regeneration. And this one I need to put in blood serum.
You must prepare, child, for the earth is is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I am not your champion.
But of course you are, son. As surely as you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to...
Silence! I dismiss you, now!
The land calls for a champion. All and everyone needs you.
Silence. I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
And the story continues. I'm not worried about going in there. But this is gonna be fun.
They want war. I'll show them war.
I have to wait.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
Well, that was a notification. I put my phone down on a different platform so that way I could just kind of chill out, but... Okay.
It's locked.
That's okay. Eventually we'll get through there. It'll unlock it.
It's not human. Kill it. Christ, he's dead.
There we go. At least the vampires I can do this to. They're still very tough with a bigger life. Okay. Okay, so that's that way. So now we'll go this way. Lady Ashbury's is like right there. But I'm trying to go ahead and fill this in, because I kind of want to collect any and everything. Around here,
I cannot enter.
It's mine. I'll take it. Over there. There's one of them.
Okay. That is not something I can pick up.
It's locked.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted to just kind of shadow jump and check things out.
I cannot enter.
It didn't let me shadow jump. Wasn't trying to get back in.
There's one of them! Die, vermin!
Okay. Trying to figure out which direction I want to go now. I came from up there. I feel like this way might unlock something to go to a different area. Oh, wrong button. My bad. Yay! That's Whitechapel. See? Now we're unlocking things. That makes me happy. We'll get to and from places so much faster. Instead of always having to go all the way around. Like, that is the first thing I try to do as I'm going through these things. Okay, the theater is going to be a main thing here later, but not yet. That is not where I want to go yet.
We have to stop him! He's too fucking fast!
There we go. Heal up. Gain some... That's not one of them that I need either. Okay, we're gonna go unlock this door, which is also to Whitechapel.
It's locked.
Oh no, that's not. Oh, I'm a dodo. That's to a different area completely. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue on. That's Lady Ashbury's, but before I go in there, I'm just gonna go around here. I've got to feed another one of these.
We found her! Watch out, lads!
There we go. I think I have checked out everything I can check out up to this point, because that leads up there to Ashbury. The other one just leads me back to where I just was at, by the theater.
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Yep, and now we're gonna go inside. Yay! And there is some stuff in here you can grab. It is a pretty big house. Wait till we get to meet everybody else over in this area. We haven't even gotten to Jonathan's house. Still so much to do.
Dr. Reed, welcome. How are you?
As good as one can be, considering the circumstances.
Yes. Death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
Yes, we do.
I hope I haven't disturbed you.
Not at all. Actually, I was counting on you visiting me tonight.
How strange, this painting. Beautiful, melancholic, yet with a haunting dignity.
Indeed. A long time ago, a friend asked me to paint this for him. But I kept it in the end.
I did not know you were a painter, my lady.
There are many things you do not know about me, young Ekon.
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I came to the conclusion that my maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire. Certainly extremely old.
How have you reached this conclusion?
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right. The simple fact that your blood made Mary such a strong Ekon proves that you must be of ancient lineage.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Priwen half a century ago. I wonder who your maker could be.
You have no idea who he could be?
Some of the ancient ones fled England. Some may still be in hiding. All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth, most of us do not know how it really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken her life twice.
I am so sorry for my accidental cruelty. Had I known your dear Mary was still alive, I would never have sent you to pray for her soul in that church.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her terrible nightmare.
I think I should ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of living forever is having the time to be selective with one's furnishings. I took the liberty of having tea served.
You can still drink tea.
Can't keep it down, but I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please.
I'm not a tea drinker myself.
So, my lady, why truly
I don't know why,
did you
it just
invite me here?
turns
I've been
my
asked
stomach.
to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Who are they? Really?
They are the embodiment of vampire law in Britain. Some say they influence the destiny of the Empire. Some believe they merely protect it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky web of shadow cabinets, influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering information and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical, considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help? Since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself.
You have to understand that I am invisible to the eyes of Ascalon, for I am a woman. That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goals differ from yours.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important rule is to show them due respect.
They have done nothing but impede my investigation since I became known to them. Why would they want to see me now?
I guess they now see you as Ascalon material. They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan. Even I would not openly defy Lord Redgrave, the chairman of the Ascalon Club.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England. Not all its members are immortals, but they are all very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion of the Empire. The most loyal are awarded immortality.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most relentless British tycoon, Aloysius Dawson is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you are convinced I must meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite, but we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind, and they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt, I think most of the Ekons I know would flee the country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Ekon on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identities and whereabouts. They are a resourceful lot.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British vampires.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind. My guess is they suspect one or more of us as the cause of the epidemic.
How did you survive the first hunt?
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage, if you wish.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
What is the plan?
The plan is we both try to save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
What will you do?
I still have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries and attempt to learn more of the situation. We need clarity.
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
Please forgive my bluntness, but I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you shall always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all. You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
One day soon, I will have to find the answer to this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research, I promise. For now, you must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
Okay.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No. I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall not, Jonathan. Fear not. I'm used to it.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
I want to thank you for all your support and your help, my lady.
Could you do me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth?
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honorable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
I see.
As long as they deny access to female applicants, I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan, promise me you'll be careful.
Of course. But why the fear in your voice?
Look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon. We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Go, my friend. But come back to me soon.
Well, we are not done checking out the house, so he may leave, but I'm gonna go right back in. Oh, I'm currently making ribs right now, and it's starting to like smell so good in the house. Oh my gosh. Making some really yummy barbecue ribs. You name it, I love cooking the meat. Doesn't matter what it is, and if I can put it in the smoker, that's even better. This time I wasn't able to put it in the smoker, so it's just in the oven, but it smells absolutely delicious. Okay, so we'll go back in here. I'm going to make sure, and then I'm also going to go ahead and make sure there's nobody else I need to talk to. Okay. I thought that would be it too, but I was wrong. What in the world? Why is it that I can never find what I want? Here we go. There we go. I'm just checking because I feel like I may not have. Checked everything. So I'm double checking. Okay. Oh wait. Ooh. There we go. For those of you that love to read everything.
Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item.
Which I already knew that.
Those two have hidden their affections well.
Let's see how much I haven't read, because when I leave this... Wait. I'm just checking because I want to make sure I'm not going without checking everything, you know. I'm a completionist to the fullest. Even I thought it was putting everything in order, but I don't know if that's true because I never figured out where the heck the skull thing went that I bought from Martin. And I already think I opened that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so only 2. Okay. So not as bad as I thought. I actually was doing better than I thought.
It's locked.
Dracula, that's funny. Okay, that one I know I read. Okay, so that must be there. Like I said, I have no idea where that other collectible or whatever that I bought off of Martin went. But I am pretty darn sure I picked one up. So, I don't know. Weird. Really weird.
Hello again, Jonathan. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
Sorry to disturb you again, but could you spare me a few minutes?
Of course,
I'm gonna make sure I'm all caught up with her, like talking with her.
Concerning your investigation.
Yes?
Are you truly seeking to identify my maker?
I cannot promise you anything, but yes. I am conducting some research of my own.
Do you think we shall ever see better days? Or at least, better nights?
I know not, Jonathan. I have seen some horrid days in my long lifetime. Experience has taught me that one cannot outrun the fates.
Will you tell me your story one day, Lady Ashbury?
One of them, perhaps. I have had so many lives, Jonathan. Eternity may not be enough to relate them all.
When all of this is over,
If you happen to hear that barking in the background,
the
doorbell just rang, but I'm not too worried about it. It's probably just a delivery.
You and I.
Traveling is always so complicated for us poor creatures of the night. But yes, I would be glad to travel the world with you, my dear.
Do you know if the epidemic has affected many people in the West End?
I confess I've been more concerned by events in the East End. The wealthy have more efficient ways of dealing with infection.
But this is no common epidemic.
That is true. I must tell my daughter to stay at home for a few days. But the girl is stubborn and fiercely independent. Much like her mother.
Goodbye, Elizabeth.
Okay. So she's got her daughter, which we already kind of uncovered and whatnot, so. Alright, I think that is everything in here. So, anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this here, and then we'll get started with the next one to continue on our whole ordeal, because, well, we're on chapter 4, which is great, but we still need to continue on and gather everything up and kind of make our way through. And it looks like I still need to go talk to Dr. Swansea, so I'll probably go and do that so I know I've all caught up on him, because trust me, you don't want to be behind, you don't want to miss out. So we'll do that and kind of check around and make sure that we're happy with where everybody's at. Alrighty, but that ends it for now. We will be back soon enough. Mama Bear out. You guys have a great day.